Off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national champ.
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Hill. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
turning it on! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers have this offense rolling. With the catch, it's Anderson. At the 40, there he goes. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it. And he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Simpson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air on second down. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Still running at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bernard. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
28.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll toss it to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Oh, he's got some space. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They want that clock to run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house.
Number 32, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw at Simpson. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Jackrabbit. Dino. Hornet. Gorilla. Tuna.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This one's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. Powers through the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown LSU.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the set.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And makes the score LSU.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42.
Flip it. Down.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the